What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Black Friday wrecked the market like no other, more so than some YCSs do, and Cyber Monday's just around the corner, but we knew that was coming. What we didn't know is that TCGPlayer was going to do another bonus bucks back on everything, but it's a question mark again. I kind of wish we knew the percent to expect, and I hope that they actually up it from Black Friday. Now, I know if you just shop the sale, you don't want to see a bigger number, but prices site-wide have gone up, and even in a cooling winter market, it's not going to be the same sale. Also, people got their paychecks in Friday, and the sale started Thursday, so many people missed out on the opportunity. TCGPlayer, I hope to see 12% back, but if memory serves, last Cyber Monday, they just matched Black Friday. Either way, if you're shopping that sale, you have things you still need to pick up, use my TCGPlayer link in the description, costing you nothing extra, and supporting the channel directly for cards you'd already be buying. TierZero still has their insane sale going on, and it's actually up percents off throughout the site. It was 15% off site-wide. You see some insane mats over here that are pretty hard to find, and just unique boxes like Invasion of Vengeance, $46, and you can get an additional 5% off with code WATSGOOD5. It stacks on anything. Now, some of you guys ignore me and want to rip open packs and get those promos anyways. This is the cheapest special edition on market. I don't advise it, but a lot of you guys have told me you're going to go in anyways. Just buy the promos, though. If you truly want to be the big brain play, buy the promos. You can't get prismatics out of these gosh dang packs. There's really unique playmats over here on TierZero as well if you're trying to reach that free shipping. $20 for a Buster Blader playmat. That's nuts to me. And we see the Kaiba playmats still here over towards 30. Maybe some of these will go down even more, but I don't think too many of them can. 25% off on the Blackluster Soldier playmat. So many awesome things on TierZero. They have monster double deck boxes. Be sure to shop that sale. That being said, let's get into how the market was wrecked. Kitchen Dragon Maid. This is the ultimate waifu tax. I've seen nothing like this. First edition Dark Magician Girl makes more sense money-wise because so many people are drinking that Kool-Aid and it's a collector's market. This isn't a collectible. I hate to break it to you. It's not really that popular. Yet, people freaked out because they went off of TCGPlayer and people are just so ready to spend their money on Black Friday. It's the same on eBay. This is insane. This is literally a mad drive for these Dragon Girls that don't have much going for them at all. We see Albertian. Makes a little more sense that it got its 10% bump up, but this is crazy. Also, Nurse Dragon Maid up here towards 30. We see people going for the Generator Boss of Light. It is up as well. Just what an insane set. The things that don't make sense, that this is going to fall out. I guarantee you, 2 to 3 months, you're going to see a fallout overall on this. Like, unless there's just multiple rounds of buyouts and people really trying to push this agenda versus the low amount of boxes open. It's so insane to me. That's one of the biggest buyouts of this weekend. Orchestrated Return is in the metagame, makes a little more sense, but you can get away with playing one. Seeing this at this amount, $30, I would be selling mine immediately, and other people are on eBay, $19. It was bought out over here as well. So you see that some of the hype, some of the madness actually carries over into places where there weren't even a sale just because people are ready to spend that money Black Friday, or they're panic buying. Phantasme went up 10% to towards 100 from 90, and we actually see it falling out faster than anything newly launched store. $95. We see 98, 99. I think you will see lower and lower prices on this towards Cyber Monday from Sunday of people who actually want to make those sales. I get a lot of people who say, oh, the sellers just bump the prices on TCGPlayer before the sales. No, they truly go out that quickly. I have sales data on my back end from TCGPlayer from people using my link. A lot of you guys go in on the sales, and I watch them. I watch them naturally disappear. They don't get pulled and relisted. They actually have those lower prices, so it's about being early to the sale, and usually it launches Eastern time for TCGPlayer, so do work that into your clocks for whatever sale is going up. Pelosa surprisingly has a lot of listings towards 500 now. A lot of people suddenly want to make that sale, and they're not making it even with such a big percent back on a big boy card. That's like what, $50 bonus bucks back, and people didn't touch this during the sale. That is crazy. And the regular Apollosa was going back down just a little bit, and we see it spike back up towards its market price that it was at. And over on eBay, very similar, people went in, people were ready to spend that money on her. So she was towards like 67, and we see it just climb back up a little bit. Shockingly, nobody really went after Blackluster Soldier. This card has been winning me so many games, yet it's apparent that people just don't want to spend this price point, even with an incentive. So I was kind of shocked to see that this stood its price pretty much, and you still even have the German versions, 4 of them, available for cheaper under market. Now, I talked about what I would go in on a sale and add to my cart during times like this in the penny stocks, getting that extra % back with Artifact Scythe, and people asked what are other penny stocks you would go after. Well, penny stocks, low risk, can be a decent chunk of reward %-wise, but do remember they sit there and sometimes flounder. So with that being said, these are some that I was looking at. As of thoughts when I suggested at a lower price before, but would still think about, I could see this easily going towards $5 one day. So this is something to keep in mind. Elemental Hero Solid Soldier only has its 1 printing. I don't see it getting reprinted anytime soon. They tend to like to keep 10 promos as 10 promos for a very long time. And you have so many hero supports coming out soon that I think these will slowly get slurped off of market, and you'll see it be $250 before you blink. Mud Dragon is an interesting one. I played against a Pendulum deck, and they made a board with Apollosa and the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, so I could super poly them for Mud Dragon. They did not like that one, but it's still something I would want access to. And even though it's relatively recent as well, 2018 Megatons, I think this is an exceptional penny stock that is bound to go up over time. And you actually see another creator here, M. Cole Games with 409, and Pause Joker, hey, the old school boys, and here as well. So definitely some awesome people to support. You can use my TCGPlayer link while supporting Robbie. Look at that, the synergy there. But definitely there are penny stocks to be considered. And from Mystic Fighters, what I would have been after while everyone's looking at those Dragon Maids, remember Into the Void? Remember it being $1. Remember the hype now? I feel like this is just destined to be $3 plus down the line. Every single version of Dark World's dealings has historically gone up no matter what. And if you're looking at copies that are under $1 with free shipping, these are definitely things to consider that I think is almost for sure money, unless this just gets another reprint. And Konami does that. That reprint was so good, let's do it again. That is a Konami trait, but I think Dark World dealings will be relatively fine down the line. Now, for some of y'all's favorite part and least favorite part, the figure market is actually rapidly expanding. We have Premium Bandai coming out with a 1/1 scale Pottery Pot of Greed. This is hand-painted design, going to have metallic paint all over it, has been advertised. I've seen it almost go viral. $115 for this actual piece of pottery. It's kind of insane. And that's before shipping from Japan to the US, which with Premium Bandai, they only ship within Japan, so you're going to have to find a secondary retailer or use a forwarding service. I easily see this being 200 plus. Even hypebeast.com covered this. We have Blackluster Soldier fully painted over at one of the expos that is happening, Mega Hobby Expo, and it looks beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. I am so happy with how this turned out. Coverage by Ami, which maybe they'll be covering it. Sometimes they put videos up of things they don't get in stock, but this is by the same makers of the Blue Eye statue that came out. We also see over here Stardust fully painted. It looks exquisite. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And so you know this is coming, the first official Ojama statues. Hey, I think some people are definitely going to be after that one. But the reason I bring up figures like this, especially the GX era, people love GX in general. The reason I do this is the secondary market for this is insane. Look at this. This Jaden retailed for about half that price, and you just can't find them for cheaper anymore. I got lucky. I think I paid like $170 for mine. So when you're looking at rare figures like this that are hard to obtain, like, they were once readily available, and all of these, if you're searching in the right places, will be readily available for a bit. And then there's the figure secondary market, which is more insane than the Yu-Gi-Oh! Secondary market. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is just news on what's coming out and what to pay attention to. I'll probably put links to these when they're live in future market watches and show them off if you are interested. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the conversation. And are you going to be nabbing any of these? Do you finally have the movement for figures with these classics? It's a new age of collectibles, which means as these lines expand, the past figures are going to go up even more because people are going to start collecting from there and be like, oh, there's more I didn't know. I want that one as well. And, oh, that's a steep price. I'll start saving up for it. And then they completely disappear. That's what happens. So do be aware of that. But what did you guys think of what happened with Black Friday? How do you feel about Cyber Monday being around the corner? How much with a YCS can that wreck the market? Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. I don't think the YCS will be too impactful per se because, well, the meta is relatively figured out, but we will see. It's a huge one, 2,000 duelists. And congrats to Nadir over on Farfa Yugioh, for getting to commentate. That's really awesome. That's an accolade for the community.